Hey guys, James here, and another death battle. This is like, what, the 20th time I've done this? I don't know. But yeah, death battles, next episode, well, their last episode, Tundra vs. Jonathan, I loved. It's a high 10 out of 10 for me. It might be my third or fourth most favorite episode of all time. Anyways, Thor vs. Vegeta. I got little to say about this one. Oh, God. I went from, like, talking about Jonathan vs. Tundra for 30 minutes to I'm not going to have the most talk about Thor vs. Vegeta. But Thor vs. Vegeta, I'm honestly fine with this matchup. I think both Thor and... I'm probably going to be saying Thor wrong this entire time. I have a speech impediment, so I have an excuse. But Thor and Vegeta, they've been deserving of a return for a long-ass time. On Thor's end, his first episode was in Season 1, and it was his best episode so far, which is sad. And it was a great episode, especially for Season 1. It was against fucking Raiden from Mortal Kombat. He needed better. Jesus, he needed better. And then his next appearance was against Wonder Woman in Season 2, which has not been that long ago. That was 2017. Still a fair while, but not that long ago. Excuse me. But that episode was unfinished, pretty unmemorable, and overall kind of boring. Had some cool bits, but it just kind of felt like filler, but had too much work put into it to be classified as a filler episode. But, yeah. And now Thor is back a third time again against Vegeta. And then Vegeta, he has only had one episode, and it was Season 1 against fucking Shadow. Shadow has returned twice. Vegeta is well-deserved a return. And so is Thor. So I'm glad these two are returning, and this is a matchup I like a decent bit, but don't really care for all that much. Like, if it happened, cool. If it doesn't happen, well, that sucks, but oh well. Just be that way. But I'm glad it is happening. I very much do like this matchup, and I'm glad to see these characters returning. And Vegeta, we already kind of knew this matchup was happening. Vegeta was teased, and I'm surprised they've done 4 teased combatants in a row. Last time, like, Season 1, they only did 2. Season 3, they only did not... What the fuck am I saying? Season 7, they only did 2 in a row. Miles versus Static, and then Black Canary versus Sindel. Season 8, they did 3 in a row. Yoda versus King Mickey. Shadow versus Ryoko, and then Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom. Now it's 4 in a row, which I'm hoping this won't be a continuing trend. Because, like, Harley Quinn vs. Jinx, we knew about Jinx already. Scarlet Witch vs. Tana, we knew about Scarlet Witch. Tundra vs. Jonathan, we knew Tundra. And now Thor vs. Vegeta, we knew of Vegeta. So I'm hoping the next episode will be a matchup we don't already know of, but depending on what animation style this one will be, it might probably be a Fence episode, which I will, if I remember, get to later on. But for the matchup itself, I'm fine with it happening. I honestly thought it would happen in the second half of the season, 9. Because, like, the last Dragon Ball episodes, Season 7, both of the Dragon Ball episodes, Beerus vs. Galaxia, which was already a teased episode, and then Hulk vs. Broly happened in the second half. For Season 8, Goku Black vs. Reverse Flash was the second episode of the second half of the season. So I was thinking this is most likely going to be the second episode of the second half of the season as well, or just taking place in the second half all around. Did not think it'll be taking place this early. Especially, like, right after John vs. Tundra. So, yeah. I'm not saying we'll get this early. I'm fine with it happening, but for some reason, when 4 first showed, I honestly thought that was Beta Ray Bill. My mind just blinked on the fact that 4 vs. Vegeta is happening this season, and that there is still that possibility of the episode we're getting could be another tease combatant. Because I was sure it was going to be one we didn't know. I was thinking Sans vs. Judge or Marth vs. Erdrick. But, yeah, it's neither. So, yeah. If it was Beta Ray Bill, that meant the Chad MU, Beta Ray Bill versus Meta Knight, which I would love for that to happen. But for the connections, they're pretty simple. Two very prideful, godly princes that were sent from not Earth to Earth. And while they're arrogant assholes at first, and they eventually learn to work together with humans, joining very heroic teams, and also finding a love interest who were human, while they themselves are not human. God, that's loud. And yeah, it works. I'm fine with the matchup. I might be missing a few things, but just going off fake memory of reading the wiki for this matchup in the connections trivia section. So it works, and honestly, like I said, I'm fine with the matchup. Vegeta. The only other Vegeta matchup I can think of is Zod, and that's just Goku vs. Superman, but they're rivals, or villains, I guess. I don't fucking know. So, and then Thor, he didn't really have any other matchups. I guess Shazam, but nah. That's just a Marvel vs. DC. Gods of Lightning, I don't know. But yeah, I'm fine with this matchup. As for what I'm hoping to see in the episode itself, I just want it to be cool. I want them to go as far as they can with their destructive capabilities. As for the super forms you can have Vegeta use, I'm not knowledgeable on Dragon Ball past halfway through the Piccolo arc. That's all I'm at. I do have where is it? It's behind me. Volume 1 of Dragon Ball Super, but that's all I've read of Dragon Ball. And only because I found it at Meijer or Walmart somewhere for $8. I'm like, that's $2 cheaper. I might as well. Oh, God. But, yeah. I'm not the most knowledgeable on Vegeta, but I think the super forms you have to, at the very least, have is Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know if there's any forms after Blue that are worth mentioning, but those are the two that I think are the most prominent and at the very least should be shown. I don't know if they should go through every single form or just go for the only important ones. I'm not knowledgeable on Dragon Ball, and I'm thinking the terms of being realistic to what can be done with these characters. Because I'd rather have them go all out in their destructive capabilities instead of just 28 forms for Vegeta. With most of them being just unnoteworthy. Especially for a regular episode of the season. To say it's not a finale, it's not a premiere, so it's more so a regular episode, not a mid-premiere finale or season premiere either, so I can't speak. But, so yeah, I'm trying to think more realistically. You can have some really cool shit with a normal episode with a Dragon Ball character. Goku Black vs. Reverse Flash is a perfect example of that. But yes. I don't know. I haven't much to say. But, have them maybe, at the start of their fight, they're just destroying, making large craters or some shit until, maybe destroy, mountains, and it leads to, continent. Maybe not continents. But have Thor, make a tornado that launches Vegeta through space. And, he, gets to the moon and he decides to just fucking punt the moon down to Vegeta, because this would reference both Thor vs. Wonder Woman and Vegeta vs. Shadow, where he just, he's, backhands the moon towards Thor, but instead Thor just swings Mjolnir and throws it right through the moon, destroying it. He's, flying behind it, too. And, either Vegeta catches it or just hits him right in the gut. If he does catch it, I want Thor to, just punch him right in the face, grab Mjolnir, and just continue from there. Maybe destroy planets. That would be cool. Either, Earth or whatever planet they're fighting on. I think that could be really cool. Just large amounts of destruction. Goku Black vs. Flash, it had a lot of impact to it, but not the most destruction overall, which I was fine with. It worked. And then, Beerus versus Galaxia had lots of destruction, not the most impact to some of them. Due to that, like, it was still good. I can't really describe it, but there wasn't the most impact to all these explosions and destruction and shit. So I'm hoping for Vegeta will be able to, like, do a complete, like, combination of that. And then, like, just have that shit. Just have them go all ape shit, destroying stuff. They're fighting in space. Like, smashing through planets. That would be cool. Just fucking Vegeta just does a Kamehameha that just sends Thor straight through a planet, if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe that could destroy a continent. Who knows? Or, like, just carve through a mountain. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, think of shit I could say. Because really all I want is just a cool fight with tons of destruction, tons of, like, just sick animation. And then, like, for the death, I'll say who I think wins real quickly. Thor, easily. At least from what I hear, don't get pissed at me, Dragon Ball fans. I don't know if they will even find this, but from what I hear, Thor does take this pretty easily because of the Odin Force, which has been around long enough for it to be standard, and he's used it enough times for it to be a standard thing for Thor. So, yeah, Odin Force just Vegeta. So, yeah, which sucks. I do like Vegeta, at least from the bit I know of him. I also like Thor, from the good bit I know of him. But, hey, I'm just glad they're coming back. And it'll be funny that Dragon Ball's been on a win streak. Like, Dragon Ball was on a win, and then a 3-loss streak with Goku, Boo, and Goku again. Then they were just on a win streak since season 2, like Hercule Satan and onward, until losing that win streak with Goku Black. Goku is a cursed one, Jesus. And like that losing streak is going to continue, and it's constantly against comic heralds and Kirby. Kirby is Kirby, Jesus. I don't know, I just kind of find that funny. Community, Death Battle community, meme this shit. If you can, I don't know. But, yeah. Fucking Vegeta's dead. I don't have much to say about this one. I don't want this to be like 12 or 14 minutes. That just disappoints me. I don't want to drag it out. But for the death, since Thor is definitely going to win, I've heard people say they'll definitely have Vegeta win, because they had Broly beat Hulk. And I don't really think they'll do that. I believe the researchers do believe in the Odin Force, like, being a standard thing for Thor. And also just, like, the reason why Broly beat Hulk was because of Gogeta. Like, scaling the Gogeta and shit. And from the bit I know, base Broly could beat the shit out of base Goku and base Vegeta. Or just beat the shit out of them in their super forms. I don't know. I have not watched any Dragon Ball past the Piccolo arc. Halfway through the Piccolo arc, I should be specific. I gotta get back to that. I just find the Piccolo arc so boring. Anywho. So, I don't think... Because, like, the Gogeta scaling is a big part of what got Broly that win, whether it was right or wrong or not. So, I honestly don't think they will say that Vegeta should win because of this. Which will definitely make this a very salty episode. So I'm hoping next one will be awesome to counteract the salt. Because, Jesus Christ. Yeah, for the death, I want to reference, like, I want this one to just reference all of the free past episodes that they've been a part of. So maybe, like, Vegeta, like, Thor, like, just fucking hits Vegeta so hard with the hammer, or with something from the Odin Force. I don't know what the hell the Odin Force is. But I'm just gonna say Mjolnir, for, like, the simplicity of it, and if anyone has better ideas, lay it on me. But, like, Thor just smacks Vegeta, like, in half with Mjolnir. Just smacks him so hard it breaks the man in half. And he just grabs Vegeta and just his top half and just chucks his ass through the sun, making it like he just goes straight through the sun and then through multiple planets until just being burnt to a crisp. Just gone. And nothing's left of Vegeta but his bottom half. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna make that bad joke. That would be a very fun and destructive death. I don't know if the two can break all of reality like Hulk and Broly did. I don't know if that's something that they could do, let alone Vegeta. Thor probably could. He's probably done in the past. But Vegeta, I don't know if him alone can do it. Gogeta, maybe. Vegeta himself, I don't know. Just break reality. Just hammer meets fist. I don't fucking know. Oh, maybe it's probably being anyways. Vegeta does like the Kamehameha, but Thor just fucking swings Mjolnir right through and just cuts straight through that pitch to nail Vegeta right in the head. That would be funny. I would like that. And like have Vegeta, the guy that voiced Vegeta in on Team 4-Star for the Dragon Ball Z DBZ Abridged, have the Vegeta VA for that voice Vegeta there. I think they got that guy to do the voice with Shadow vs Vegeta. And I believe they worked with him multiple times. I'm not sure. I don't know who does the voice. Is it Taka? Could be Taka. I don't know. Yeah, just have him return, do that voice, and be perfect. For Thor, you could probably get the VA for Thor from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, if you can. He did a good job voicing Thor. Just, better lines. That's something I want. And as for animation style, I think either Sprite or 3D will work. Like, Sprite, we do know they have a 4 Sprite that is pretty good. And then, 3D, I just hope it will not... They do not use that 4 model they use in the DBX. Don't make this like the DBX. Just do not look at that thing at all for inspiration. And if you're looking for inspiration, look to see what not to do. Jesus, that DBX sucked. But... yeah, just for Sprite, I'm leaning towards Sprite being the animation. I can see it being 3D. These two definitely would work in 3D. And hey, Vegeta's model in the DBX was at least good. Thor, he looked like he came straight from a fucking wrestling game. I honestly thought he was Zangief when they showed him in the trailer. Like, that can't be Thor. That looks like fucking Zangief. But if they do 3D, maybe not use the same 4 model they use in Thor vs. Wonder Woman, unless they want to crisp it up. They can also get a custom model. That's always in the realm of possibility that they can do. But yeah, the Vegeta model is already good. The 4 model, eh. But as for what I think the next time will be, this is where I was talking about, depending on the animation. If it's a Sprite episode, then I fully believe... I feel like it's most likely going to be... the next time will be Boba Fett versus Predator. Going by the trends of the Star Wars episodes happened in the first half of the season, and they're always in SFM, which, at this point, SFM and Blender are the in-house team. There's, no difference now. Going by the fact our last 3D episode was Blake versus Mikasa, and we've not gotten an in-house one yet. They've all been Blender or SFM. Which sucks. I miss the in-house 3D. They can do some shit that the SFM crew just don't give them. They are the only ones I can trust to do Clementine versus Ellie justice. But yeah, if it's Sprite, I feel it most likely the next episode will be Boba Fett versus Boba Fett versus Predator, which I'm not against that matchup, but fuck, I just want one that we don't already know. Because I'll just leave free. Unless they did what they did last season and have all their T's combatants in the first half, which I don't want. I want I want them to spread out evenly. 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. That's the best way to do it, for fuck's sakes. Oh, God. But if it is 3D, I feel like the next time will most likely be a video game versus video game matchup. Maybe Marv versus Erdrick. Or Sans versus Judge. I think those might be the most likely. Or they throw us for the loop and give us our hand-drawn episode in the first half. And maybe it might be Ori versus Knight. That would be cool. Also, I'm hoping that we don't have more Marvel or DC matchups for a good bit for the rest of this half of the season. Because 4 episodes in, 3 of them have been Marvel and DC. Harley Quinn, Zatanna, and Scarlet Witch. And now 4 out of the 4 episodes that we've had. So yeah, I'm hoping that we won't have another Marvel or DC this half of the season. Or they become more spread out as the season goes on. Because I don't want another mistake like Season 7 where there's lack of variety overall. Not most of the episodes are Marvel or DC, or at least half. But, like, if it does something like Season 6, because Season 6 had a lot of Marvel and DC in the first couple episodes. Aquaman vs. Namor, Black Widow vs. Widowmaker, Shazam, Captain Marvel vs. Shazam, Ben 10 vs. Green Lantern. But after that, they became more evenly spread out, with only Ghost Rider vs. Lobo, and Deadpool vs. The Mask. Was that all of our Marvel and DC episodes after that? Yeah. It became much more evenly spread out, and I think that might be... I'm hoping that's what they do with this season. The only other Marvel and DC matchups I can really see happening this season is... Bleh. Magneto vs. Tetsuo, because they have interest in that, and we know Tetsuo's in this season. Hulk versus... Not Hulk. Jesus, I can't word. Doomsday versus SCP-682, because of the whole unique and new franchises, as well as new things. It makes it a very likely candidate for this season, even though I don't like the matchup. I've explained in my Harley Quinn vs. Jinx prediction. But thank God that matchup popularity has shot down. I pointed this way, I'm going to point that way. It's gone down, which thank God. That means the people who only pushed it because DCL have fucked off. Oh, Jesus. Not only the people who like it for the MU itself are supporting it. I like that. I prefer that. Still don't like the matchup, but for that. And then the only other one I could really see happening is Ant-Man vs. the Atom. Just because, like, after last season, it feels it's very likely. There's other ones I could possibly see happening, Mr. Fantastic vs. Words! Mr. Fantastic versus Plastic Man. And maybe... why am I blanking out? Kyle Rayner vs. Simone the Digger. I honestly don't see it happening this season. Maybe season 10 or 11, or their next Legacy season. I honestly see it being more like that. More likely! Fuck! More likely then. But I only see like 2 or 3 happening this season. And like I'm going back and forth on Doomsday vs. 682 happening this season. But yeah, for Vegeta, I'm pretty hyped for it. Hoping the next time won't be one we already know of. I'm just hoping this will be a cool episode. So far, all the episodes have been great so far. Like, Harley Quinn vs. Jinx got a low 9 out of 10. For me, at least. Scarlet Witch vs. Tana got a low 9 for me. And then Tandro vs. Jonathan got a high 10. It's in my top 5. But, yeah. Hopefully this episode will continue the trend of Season 9 having fantastic episodes. And I'm excited to see what's next. Hopefully it'll be someone we don't know of. But anyways, yeah. Peace.